The Science of Reading intervention program has been designed for struggling readers in grades 4 through adult. It consists of 3 components: word recognition, language comprehension, and assessment-based instruction. Ideal for EL, ESL, special education, Tiers 2 and 3 reading intervention, continuing education, and adult literacy classes. Let's preview the instructional components. The first instructional component is word recognition. Phonemic and morphological awareness is the first of 5 daily Google Slide activities. The multimedia phonemic awareness drills focus on the phonemes introduced in the blending, segmenting, and spelling activity. For the nasal sounds, you've got to use what blows. The morphological awareness activities help students expand their oral language lexicons using high-frequency Greek and Latin word parts and anchor words. Blending, segmenting, and spelling is the second of the daily 5 Google Slides activities. The teacher and students begin each lesson by blending review words from the previous lesson on the first few Google Slides. The teacher introduces the first of 6 to 8 practice words. Students repeat the focused word and its sounds and then say each individual sound. Next, students segment the word and count its sounds. The next slide provides the answer and shows the focus word in a variety of fonts. Now students are ready to spell the blended word to help map the sound spellings to their orthographic memories. For each Say 'em as you spell 'em lesson, students access their own Google Slides and use the squiggle tool to spell on the slides. If students do not have their own devices, pencils and print copies work just fine. Now, having spoken the sounds and written the sounds, students are ready to read the sounds. The teacher uses the continuous blending technique to teach students to read through the word without stopping. Teachers and students will blend the phonetically regular sound spellings in 2 high-frequency heart words. The phonetically irregular, or not yet taught, parts of these heart words have hearts over the spelling to help students memorize the part to learn by heart. Just as with the phonetically regular blending words, students will segment the sounds and see the heart words in a variety of fonts. The next 3 slides help students see that the heart words do share the same or similar patterns as other words with irregular sound spellings. After completing the 10-minute blending, segmenting, and spelling activity, students need independent practice. In Activity 3, students access their own Google Slide or a print copy. Students drag and drop sounds to match spellings, and then drag and drop spellings to match sounds. If using print copies, the teacher clicks on each sound, and students draw arrows to match. Next, students or the teacher clicks on the Say 'em and Listen audio file to practice applying the lesson's focused sound spelling with 6 weirdo words. Students say each word when cued and listen to see if they pronounce the words correctly. Let's say 'em and listen. The weirdo words. Number 1. Finally, students drag and drop words to match sounds and sound spellings, or students write the words on print copies. In Activity 4, students practice the same 2 heart words introduced in the blending, segmenting, and spelling lesson. Students first sort and type, or write if using print copies, related heart words according to the phonetically irregular spellings, that is, the part or parts to learn by heart. If students are using their Google Slides, they can open the doors to reveal the answers, or the teacher can do so to allow students to self-correct. Next, students drag and drop hearts, or draw them if using print copies, on top of the phonetically irregular sound spellings. The teacher displays the answers for students to self-correct. Activity 5 features decodable practice with the Sam and Friends phonics books. Each book matches the lesson's focused sound spellings and heart words. Students read and practice 3 of the decodables per week. These 54 decodable stories have been specifically designed to build fluency, improve comprehension, and convince older, reluctant readers that reading can be fun. The comment or question margin notes and the summarize, connect, rethink, interpret, and predict comprehension questions promote text-based discussions, and the 30-second word fluencies build sight word automaticity. Students complete personal sound walls and sound boxes to review the week's focus sound spellings and heart words. For the fricative sounds, there's a small release of air. Except for V as in vulture and Z as in zebra. Hear the S as in seagull, Th as in python, Th as in sloth, Sh as in sheep, J as in television, F as in ferret, and H as in horse. But then you know these, of course. For the nasal sounds, you've got to use what blows. You feel a funny vibration inside of your nose. As in mouse, as in newt, as in lemming. I think they're kinda cute. For the liquid sounds, you fill your mouth with sound. R as in raccoon, L as in lion. Say the sounds right, and you'll always be stylin'. The Science of Reading Intervention Program language comprehension lessons feature the comprehension building components that students need to understand complex text. The background knowledge mentor text and response is a whole class instructional activity. For each 5-minute bell ringer, read and discuss the short literary quotation and background knowledge. The students write a short response to express their own views on the topic. The reading comprehension strategy lessons are designed to help students understand what they read in complex text. Students practice these strategies in expository articles with vocabulary and inferential comprehension questions. The literacy knowledge lessons include short texts from a wide variety of literary genre. Students learn the key features of each genre, the author's purpose, text structure, literary elements, and sentence functions. Students complete a short writing application for each lesson. The Science of Reading Intervention program provides 5 sets of vocabulary worksheets to help students master each of the Common Core vocabulary standards. Multiple meaning words, Greek and Latin morphology, figures of speech, word relationships, context clues, connotations, academic language words, and dictionary and thesaurus resource practice. Students take the diagnostic academic language assessment, and the teacher selects the vocabulary worksheets according to the results of the assessment. For each set of 4 vocabulary worksheets, the teacher shares an interactive Greek and Latin morphology wall in Google Slides or print. Students drag and drop the morphemes they have learned to form multisyllabic academic words. The syntax and reading lessons apply the gradual release model of I do it, we do it, you do it, to help students learn the key syntactic language tools which affect reading comprehension. The lessons are each leveled from basic to advanced, so the teacher may select the components to teach and practice. The lessons are function-focused at the sentence level without excessive grammar jargon. Teachers read and explain the scripted lesson, and students identify, analyze, and revise challenging sentences with complex syntax and write their own sophisticated sentences. The Science of Reading Intervention Program assessment-based instruction component includes 13 comprehensive diagnostic assessments and matching instructional resources. Teachers select the diagnostic assessments appropriate for their students. The assessments are comprehensive, not random samples. You can reliably determine which skills your students have and have not yet mastered. The assessments are simple to administer and include mastery matrices. The Phonemic Awareness assessments pinpoint specific phonemic awareness gaps, and the teacher helps students practice exactly what they need to master in small groups. The small group phonics lessons provide second chance instruction for students who have not yet mastered elements of the alphabetic code. Students are assigned to a small group according to the assessment data, and each weekly lesson focuses on one phonetic element. A formative assessment ensures that the skill has been mastered. The program provides even more practice in word recognition with entertaining heart words and phonics games. Students are assigned fluency practice levels based upon the results of the fluency assessment and practice repeated readings out loud, along with the modeled YouTube readings at their challenge rates. Each expository article is tiered from lower to higher reading levels to build reader confidence. The diagnostic spelling assessment assesses all 102 common spelling patterns. The corresponding spelling pattern worksheets provide the practice your students need to master each spelling pattern. The grammar usage and mechanics worksheets target the skill deficits indicated by the diagnostic assessments. Instead of reteaching what your students already know, your students will learn what they do not yet know to improve their reading comprehension and writing. For the syllable and morphological awareness lessons, the teacher helps students blend multisyllabic words, which feature the key syllable rules, and students practice syllable division with accompanying worksheets. Students will also learn how multisyllabic words are structured, with structured word inquiry charts of word families. The executive function skill lessons teach students how to learn. Learning involves working memory, self-monitoring, reflective thinking, organization, time management, active listening, adaptability, and concentration, all key factors to acquire the literacy skills students need to succeed.